Being a leader is tough. All the decisions, all the choices you have to make, you never know if this is the right direction. We must look up to previous leaders to derive our own path from the many. No organization, no matter how wealthy or powerful, can survive in society today without effective leadership. People are not born as leaders. Leadership is something you acquire through experience. You can't come into a group and yell, "I'm your leader," and expect them to follow you. If they do follow you, it's because they respect you. For example, IBM was a mess when Thomas Watson Jr. became the new leader. His ideas were different than those of the company. His subordinates did not respect him until he took control and demonstrated his skills, knowledge, and abilities. Treat others how you want to be treated. This is an important tip in becoming a leader. Leaders need to create a culture where they themselves would like to be in. If the leader does not respect the teammates, the team won't respect the leader. By treating others how you'd like to be treated, you can create a better culture in the workplace. For example, Mary Kay Ash was a victim to gender inequality. She was very talented but did not receive the respect she deserved and ultimately left her previous employer. She then decided to create her ideal company where employees would be treated equally. By treating your subordinates how they'd like to be treated, it will reduce dissatisfaction and turnover rates. Appearance matters. People say don't judge a book by its cover. When judging people, we don't look at a summary on their backs to determine their personalities. It is always important to dress the part. Your appearance is very important for first impressions. It is harder to get business associates to take you seriously when you're wearing a t-shirt with ripped jeans. This also applies to personality. A leader's personality will affect the personalities of their employees. It is important to keep a good image in order to set a good example. Being a leader is not about telling people what to do. It's about guiding and maximizing the skills and abilities of teammates. It is also about choosing the correct method to guide others. For example, the style authoritative would not fit when subordinates are smarter than the leader. Choosing authoritative may cause compliance. Choosing the correct style will change the attitude of how your subordinates or teammates will follow. Leaders can effectively determine the goals based on priorities. As a leader, you need to be able to determine what you should be focusing on. Predicting results by forecasting will help you identify bigger issues at hand. Concurrent control will also help identify the issue. To become a strong leader, they must be able to balance their own ideas with those of the team. Leaders are not always correct. They mess up like normal people. You only fail when you give up. Failure is all part of the process of planning and control. It just means you need to reevaluate your battle strategy. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin name, failed multiple times due to his decision making. His mistakes forced him to reevaluate his choices, which led to their success. Leaders need to be able to connect people. Networks are really important in the workplace. It creates friendship benefits, example advice, company assistance, more opportunities, and can have a positive influence. You become who you are around. By surrounding yourself with successful people, you can learn from their habits. For example, trainees at restaurants do not get taught techniques. Instead, they are so close to an experienced and talented chef, they are able to learn their habits from watching. Because leaders might not have the necessary knowledge on the subject, acquaintances will help leaders by supplying the necessary information. There is no me or I when it comes to leadership. Leaders do not stand alone in the workplace. If the leader is successful by themselves, it doesn't necessarily mean that their team will be successful. Leaders are only as good as the team they are with. They need to know that they are not alone and not try to do everything themselves. This allows the workplace to be more unified and influences people to become more efficient because the subordinates know that they are being relied on. To be an effective leader is to create a vision and sell it. Leaders have to convince others to follow them by showing others a vision for the future. For that, they would need to have conceptual skills and the human skills to convince others. If you do not have a vision, you cannot become an effective leader. For example, Ben and Jerry focus more on philanthropy, but their subordinates focus more on profit. They did not have the same vision, so their teamwork was not very successful. They had to hire a consultant in order to get their ideas through their subordinates. Leaders lead followers. great leaders lead leaders. Innovation is important for leaders as it is for marketing. New approaches to an idea for leaders is what sets them apart from others. With new and innovative ways, you can make a powerful impact on the public and to your subordinates. For example, Calvin Klein was not a typical leader. He felt that typical methods of advertising the norm was too, well, normal. By creating an image that was so different from other designers, he was able to separate his company from others and become a famous leader in the fashion industry.